Okay, so this is my 4th attempt at recording this because I keep having technical difficulties or interruptions, but it's okay. I'm stubborn. Spirit knows that, and we here trying to do this again. So this is the message for the Divine Collective because I keep hearing he wants to travel the world with you, and there's obviously something here because it keeps getting stopped. So that's when I step in and keep going until it's done, right, for the collective. But I already cleared the energy. So benevolent ancestors, benevolent angels, benevolent spirit family, benevolent star ancestors, infinite creator, what messages do you have for the Divine Collective regarding that message of he wants to travel the world with you? What messages do you have for the Divine Collective regarding the message, the channeled message from this morning? Actually all day, I keep hearing it. Who wants to travel the world with who? I wish it could be that easy, but y'all know what I mean. If this is for you, it'll resonate. You'll feel it. Like, you'll feel chills. You'll feel it in your stomach. Your spirit will let you know it's for you. Even if it hasn't happened yet, because time is an illusion. You're gonna know. Your spirit is gonna know before your mind or your physical vessel does. But, so this is for the Divine Collective, because it feels like a twin flame, divine counterpart, whatever you want to label it. They don't like when we attach to it, but it's obviously important if they keep repeating it. It's like repeating it though, non-stop. And I don't know why I'm shuffling so much. There goes the seer. She came out in all 3 attempts before, so we'll see if she comes out again. So you got the wise one, which is grow within your current situation through the wisdom and your intuition. That's like the crone of the 3 of the Wicca. I forget what it's called, but she's the wisest one because she's the experienced one, right? She's lived the longest. She's had more experiences than the other younger ones. But it just represents like phases of the moon as well. Sage, be devoted and committed. So determination, making sure that our goals are being followed through with action. Devotion and commitment. Like, don't just picture the life you want. You gotta make a change every day until you're living the life you want. Now I got night, be brave and honest. And summer, bask in joy and light. This was the last one that popped out. And when it's the last one, it's normally like the upcoming summer. Can be when all of this is coming, or all of your blessings are blossoming, or you can actually enjoy the honey, you know, if we're talking about bees. But let me go ahead with the wise one. I like what it says in the book, so I'm gonna read it in case some of you resonate with it. So, for the wise one, knuckle down, be reliable and committed, be open to wisdom and insights from your elders. So, keeping an open mind, right? The wise one represents the wisest aspect of the goddess, the crone. In paganism and modern Wicca, the crone is the fiercest, most psychic, and most aware aspect of the goddess because she has been through many of life's challenges and overcome many setbacks. On this card, the raven in her hands represents the capacity to overcome the darker times and be reborn again and again. So she helps you to tap into wisdom to overcome whatever life throws at you. Wisdom being the information stored in your soul rather than the knowledge acquired in this lifetime, and to learn from the experience of your elders. So you know the people that like they're just really good at singing, or they're really good at whatever, basketball, soccer. There's a quote that says like, whatever you enjoy doing is what you've been working on like through your lifetimes, right? But I feel like more in this realm, to be honest. But it's talking about your higher self having more wisdom than your physical self in this realm. Like, you're more than just the wisdom you've gained in this life. So honor it by being more confident and more committed and keeping an open mind. Like, maybe your elders are trying to give you advice and you're like resistant to it. Or maybe your spirit family is trying to say something, but you're getting in your own way through either your lack of commitment or the doubt, the self-doubt. I know I've been in self-doubt a lot lately, starting since January. I don't know why, but it was like a deep hole and I had to clear that out, you know? So understand that when I don't make videos, it's not because I don't want to, it's because I know that I have to be in the right energy to get these messages to you clearly. Like right now, this is my 4th attempt, but I'm still trying. Cause I'm stubborn, and they know that. And it's the aqua in me, you know? You say no, I say not this way, but let me try it this way then. That's just part of me. Then you got the sage. The ravens are huge for me. I've been seeing them. Actually saw one this morning. Which makes sense because I had a whole night of purging. But it does feel, I'm not gonna lie guys, like it's that last thunderstorm, you know, that tower moment, those tower compacted moments of like right before the rainbow comes out. It feels like that to me. Like if I let my self-doubt get to me now, I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So if that's where you're at, or you feel like, the peace dealer talked about it too, and he explained it very well. If you don't subscribe to him, I'll link his video down below. Oh, he's an astrologer. He's a Gemini. Funny as shit. The way he explains things is like, it's easy to resonate with and understand it. And even if you don't understand it, your higher self will. So just keep an open mind. But he was explaining how like, if you feel like you're so far away, like you know what steps you need to make to get to what you want, but it still feels very far away, and like you were like you see it but it feels far away, then you're right where you should be. Because it does feel like, to me, like it's like it's like the rinse. Not really. It's like when your clothes are washing and it's like that power wash, you know, right before it starts to rinse. Like we're in the power wash right now, especially for light workers. We're already in the pre-shadow for the retrograde in Pisces. So for all my Pisces people, stay strong. We can do this. And just take advantage of the energy right now that's trying to cleanse your energy, trying to recalibrate your vibration, you know? Like, don't just stay stuck on how shitty it feels. Try to see it from a higher perspective of like, I thought I healed that. Okay, no, here I go again, you know? And purge that shit out already. I had a horrible nightmare where it was like I couldn't breathe from what was coming out of me. Like, it was stuck in my throat. It was really messed up. But I woke up feeling way lighter. So I know it was like a spiritual timeline healing, you know? Especially because it was deep purging. We'll leave it at that. But so this sage, be devoted and committed. And he's holding a peacock feather. And in the one before this, the protection card came out. So we'll see what it says. I haven't really read this one. Be willing to go the whole road and back again. This will allow you to be the best you can possibly be. So again, take your struggles, take your setbacks as a medicine that's going to ignite your comeback, right? The sage represents the wise one within. So again, wise one. You got it 2 times. Even though it doesn't say it on the card. It says it on the paper. On the paper. On the page. And the description. You guys know what I'm trying to say. This sage represents the wise one within. When this card arises, it shows that you are preparing to become a great, insightful teacher to your peers. It guides you to take notes as a wandering yogi is on this card, because your knowledge and life experiences can impart incredible insights to those with whom you come into contact. This card is also about observation and becoming more aware of who you are and of all your inner workings, because the awareness can bring more clarity to your decisions. So if you put it out, you're gonna have more clarity, right? When am I gonna figure out how to focus this? I don't know. Sorry, I sing when I don't want to get mad. Okay, so the extended message for this is devotion is a powerful energy. And I know I sound horrible, guys. You don't gotta tell me. Right now, angels and ancestors want to acknowledge how committed you are to your growth. That felt like a direct hit to me, but I get it. Let me repeat that again. Right now, angels and ancestors want to acknowledge how committed you are to your growth. Your continued dedication to this aspect of your life has been recognized. And your understanding that you are not only a body but also a soul is all you need to continue growing and expanding. The energy of oneness is offering itself to you now, and it's important you take some time to integrate it all so that you can be supported and guided by it. This is what the divine wants for you. Make a note of experiences or teachers making themselves known to you at this time, because you are going to share those teachings one day too. So see, not only your struggles, but like just any wisdom you gain. Like how I honored the peace dealer, right? With the way he explained the energy right now, but he goes more into detail with the planets and where they're at. But honor the teachers and honor the struggles that are teaching you the wisdom that you need to one day be able to teach others how you healed yourself, you know, even though you did go through certain struggles. Then you got Knight, be brave and honest. I know this is about protection and maybe protecting the... Hold on, I don't want to get ahead of myself though, because it's only come out a few times. Like possibly protecting the wrong thing is what it feels like. But okay, let's go ahead. So don't protect your struggle. Honor it. Keep the wisdom from it. But don't stay in it, you know? Remember that when you visit with your ego, it's visitations. The ego is not... It's part of this illusion, right? Part of this realm. You're the higher self, the soul. Remember, like the wise one that has accumulated all this wisdom in past lifetimes, especially for my light workers. I know the energy is heavy right now, and it feels like a year has passed by in January. But it's for the highest good of everybody. It's recalibrating us at the end of the day, you know, and they're trying to see, Spirit is trying to see like how devoted and how committed we are to our missions. Do the right thing even if it isn't the easiest option. Stand for what you know to be right and true. The knight is a knight in shining armor, dedicated to the crown that his sword defends. In this sense, he is a protector of the Holy Grail, and therefore your spiritual growth and expansion. He represents the warrior in you. Whether you are male or female, the energy is within you. His sword and armor show he is courageous and strong, but if you look closely, you will see he has a tear running down his face, showing his willingness to be vulnerable and his love for what he protects. The energy of respect is important right now. You are being encouraged to figure out what is important to you and what you stand for. If you are in a space where there's opposition, you are being guided to follow through with integrity, because even if it seems this will slow your progress, your rewards will be much more abundant. You are being surrounded by a light of bravery to help you. This card also brings justice. If you are longing for justice, please know that the universal energies are working to bring everything back into order, and that you don't need to force anything through with your will. If you have made any mistakes recently, it's important to take ownership of them so that you can align yourself with improving the situation. If you are feeling the need to defend your spiritual path at this time, back down and let it protect you. So let spirit handle that shit. And give to spirit the shit that you can't handle. And be honest too with yourself and with them. And be like, it's like me. When I started seeing shit, I was like, nope. I don't like seeing stuff. Like, you can telepathically show me visions and I can hear you telepathically, but I don't, because I'm a visual person, so once I see something, it's hard for me to, like, forget about it or move on from it. So, and they respected that. I haven't seen anything. The guy even laughed. I guess I'll talk about it. Melchizedek in my living room. This very white man. Well, he wasn't really white. It was very white. He was like all white. Had a white beard. But his light was very bright and it was very quick. But I was like, no. I don't like seeing stuff, you know? And I did feel like a little chuckle, and he let me know who he was. So I always ask too, if something feels weird, you know, especially for the ones that are just starting to use their gifts. I know it's tough at the beginning because you are afraid of the unknown. You don't know. If you don't have faith in yourself, and if you don't trust yourself, that's where shit can get kind of murky, you know? So let spirit protect you. It's not always you protecting your spiritual path either. Because honestly, as hard as it is for us to step into our spiritual path, once you start seeing the difference, once you start seeing the growth in you, it's worth it. As painful as it is to purge and to heal and to do all of that and to be honest and vulnerable with yourself and with spirit, it's worth it, you know? Because at the end of the day, if you continue to walk in integrity, you're good. And that's what I meant with I'm stubborn. Like, I'm not gonna let this be stopped, because obviously it's like an important message here. So I husad a little bit, you know, meditated for a little bit, realigned myself, and went at it again. And I think that's just an example, or maybe that's why it happened, so I could like experience the feeling and explain it better. But because spirit is very funny like that, and my life is funny like that. But also be honest and vulnerable in the beliefs that are limiting you in making those changes, you know? For example, if you are trying to stop smoking cigarettes, because you know they're not good for your health. You know they're not good for your health, but as soon as you say, I am a smoker, you know, whatever follows the I am is what is going to reflect in your physical realm. So that belief is limiting you and is blocking you from stopping that, from being able to stop smoking. I'm sorry, my words are nowhere in my brain. But y'all know it happens when I'm channeling. What was I saying? I'm sorry, the energy is heavy today, like, but we here, right? Might as well make it count. Be brave and honest. I forgot what I was saying, but the point is, like, be honest with yourself, your journey, and where you are in your journey, you know. Summer, bask in joy and light. And that's about, like, if you stay committed, if you use your wisdom in the right way and focus that wisdom by acting and being devoted by it, on it, and like, this feels obviously for the divine collective, but also for people that are light workers or work with energy. I had a beautiful reading the other day, and I'm not gonna go into detail because it's confidential, but they were pretty much encouraging this person to, like, you know, stop holding themselves back. And that's been, like, the energy lately that the readings have gone on, which that's why it makes me feel like it's, like, right there before the crowning of the birth. Like, we're right here, right? You can see the head, you can feel the pressure. The baby can feel the pressure. Think of the baby as, like, whatever goal you want to manifest or whatever you're focused on right now, right? And it's like, you feel the pressure. The baby feels the pressure. It's painful when you're giving birth, right? But once that blessing comes out, I'm sorry, I'm being very graphic kind of right now. Once the baby comes out, which it could be blessing, manifestation, creation, creativity, whatever it is for you. When it comes out, it'll be worth it. All that pain is worth it, right? So think about it that way. Like, the baby needs to come out anyway. You have these goals, you have these manifestations you want to bring into the physical realm. So why not be devoted? Why not be committed by being honorable and vulnerable and honest, and using that wisdom of those struggles, of those setbacks, into igniting your rebirth. Oh my god, all morning I feel like I've been wanting to throw up, and maybe one of you guys is pregnant or will get pregnant once. Maybe that's why I'm using the baby as an example. But yeah, but let me go ahead with the summer card. Okay, so rise up, open your wings and shine. Bring your projects and plans out into the light, into manifestation. What was I just saying? Summer has always been recognized as a time for joy, for going on adventures and making memories. Flowers are in full bloom, animals are enjoying the freedom of the wild summer days and nights, and people are taking holidays, basking in the sunshine, and being lifted energetically by the light and the warmth. So by Tata Juriata, right? By the sun and the masculine energy of it. This is a perfect opportunity for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Light has come to banish the darkness. Clarity is arriving too, allowing you to know exactly where you are and how you can move forward. Angels and ancestor guides are encouraging you to enjoy the moment and not rush forward, because this is a time for pleasure, enjoyment, and expansion. There is a great chance that you have extra energy, creativity, and inspiration at this time. Notice what is coming to you, as it is inspiration directly from the divine. So channeled inspiration, right? Which a lot of artists really need to be humbled by it, because there's a reason why you have an idea and then you don't act on it, and then somebody else has that same idea and acts on it, and then you're like, oh, I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, because they're channeled for the collective and they want those messages out, right? So just a reminder for all the creatives out there. And it ancestors and spirit don't care about our ego here. Like, they know that that's the whole point of this realm, is to face our ego, but that's your responsibility, right? So stop trying to protect your struggle by being so attached to it, and start using that struggle and, you know, letting it ignite your growth. Like, see it for growth. Don't see it for like, oh, poor me, because remember, that's like mentality. But when the summer card arrives in the future position or of the spread, or as the last card in a reading, it can also indicate that the coming summer will usher in important energies with regards to your question or intentions. So maybe in the summers when you're gonna start seeing all this, like enjoying and actually starting to see the life you've been trying to manifest, or starting to, you know, see the energy shift, feel the energy shift. Can we clarify the wise one? Can we clarify the wise one? So the main message here is use your setbacks, your struggles as your wisdom. Pay attention to them as teachers. Honor them as teachers. Stay committed. Take notes. And what inspires you? What has helped you heal? And it's also about remembering that it feels like we're alone right now, but that's part of the illusion, right? Of the physical realm. You know your spirit family is with you. Like, that's just clear. And they're letting you know that. Because I asked for patience. I was like, yo, clear my energy real quick before, you know. Because then how am I going to do the reading? But I had to shift my energy in order to be able to do it. So, and I know you guys say that I know the videos are long, but yo, they're free readings. Takes energy, you know. Can we clarify the wise one, please? You got the 5 of Swords. Can you clarify the 5 of Swords? So this is like struggle. Oh, I wish you guys saw that. I forgot. I wasn't in front of the camera. Oh, the Page of Wands came out, which it like twirled, did her own little thing. Let me read the 5 of Swords from the book. See if you resonate with anything. Oh, and I am open for personal, guys, so DM me or email me at the information below. I am offering 30 minutes for $33. PayPal or Cash App, in case you're wondering. So, the 5 of Swords. Conflict, unfair advantage, experiencing loss, the need to build your skills on your confidence. Hollow victories. Oh, this goes perfect with the message they're trying to say. You may have experienced an unexpected loss that has left you a little bit sore. Sometimes life isn't just Sometimes life is just not fair. And these inequities can drain our energy for much longer than they need to. Often it's the fear of failure that does most of the draining. If you are feeling outsmarted or outjousted, remember that the chapter doesn't define you. Wins and losses are both part of the human experience, and the keys to self-improvement lie dormant inside the difficulties. Boost your consciousness, upgrade your skills, and build on this experience. So again, using your struggles as your wisdom, transmuting them into wisdom, into healing. So a mantra that you can say or you can repeat, I normally do it 3 times. It's, the lessons move me ahead always. The lessons move me ahead always. The lessons move me ahead always. Then you got the Page of Wands, which is like charging at something very passionately. It's also creativity. But to be honest, it feels more like a passionate rebirth after this type of energy. Like once you do allow spirit to help you and be protected by the light of spirit, and they can guide you, and but you gotta be honest, and like the self-limiting beliefs that are blocking you in moving forward, then you're able to be more in this type of energy. So it's explosive creativity, infectious enthusiasm, ideas aplenty, creative beginnings, and newly found inspiration. So like I said, like a passionate spiritual rebirth. Curiosity and trying new things, gifting yourself permission to dream and dream big. That has been the energy lately. Like stop limiting yourself to like always aim bigger, right? So then it could be like a balanced, right, start for that manifestation. Can you clarify the sage, please? We got the sun. The sun is the happiest card in the deck. It is also like with that summer energy of like enjoying being. Your grace is what is kind of like the magnet for the things that you're trying to manifest. So if you're vibrating on this energy, which is bliss, happy moments, when you're thankful for those small moments, when you actually wholeheartedly appreciate all of the blessings, which are mostly people, let's be real, or situations or opportunities, right? But I don't know why I said situations, but the point is, like, if your vibration is on this type of energy, which is also enlightenment, like if you let spirit protect you with that light, instead of you trying to protect everything that you've been working on and working very hard towards. Because remember, when you kind of sometimes there's a thin line between obsession and like attachment, and then having the faith to surrender and trust that it's already on its way, right? That's how you manifest. It's by detaching from it. And it sounds easy, guys, but it's a lot of deprogramming that we have to do to be able to genuinely detach from it, you know, or be like, oh, it'd be cool if I won this, or it'd be cool if, you know, I won the lottery or whatever. But again, don't just limit it to the lottery, because what if the blessing is gonna come in a different way, right? But be open to it. She's like dancing under the sun, taking in the medicine from Tata Julieta, from the sun, right? From El Sol, from the masculine energy. And we know it does produce more serotonin in us. That's why some of us are very affected by winter, or if we live in winter-like areas. Then you got the King of Cups. The King of Cups could be Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. But it's someone who... Oh, shit. This represents like an emotionally wise energy, but maybe they don't express it that much. They know how they feel, and they're not at their expressive moment yet. But to me, honestly, it feels like this masculine energy, or this energy, this King of Cups energy, take it as it resonates, remember, is focused on pouring into their own cup. By living your life purpose, you are doing that. By giving yourself self-love, self-awareness especially, you are doing that. It could also be that the divine masculine that we're tapping into, it could be a water sign. or the one who wants to travel the world with you. And the Queen of Wands popped out. The Queen of Wands is someone very confident. So opposite of what the energy that they were trying to tell us to be aware of, the self-doubt, the ego, those fears, those insecurities, the fear of failure, right? That's limiting us from like taking those big risks, those big leaps of faith. They want you to be more in this Queen of Wands energy. Clearly she's doing energy work in this one. We got the black cat, which is like protecting her energy and transmuting the energy as well here. And it's also like great fortune. So like it's not what people think where it's bad luck. They're actually very benevolent beings and very conscious as well. And she is holding that light in her hand. So see how the repetition here with the light? I have to show it because they're pointing it out. You got her dancing and basking and absorbing the light from the sun. You got him filling his own cup with the light in his heart, like the heart chakra, right? And see how the hand is pouring into the cup? So he's transmuting that heart energy, that heart healing into like filling, you know, his self-love cup. And then she is holding it in her hand. So the sun, the heart, the hand. It could be absorbed in different ways, but Spirit does want you to surrender to Spirit more. Trust more. And trust yourself more too. And people are going to question your spiritual path, especially because it's something that's it's hard to understand. And honestly, at first it feels like a curse. Not so much. Oh, perfect. At first it feels like this. 5 of Cups, right? Purging, letting all that toxic shit out, transmuting all that energy out into more of a 10 of Cups. So, oh. You guys. Okay, so the masculines might be purging at the moment, right? With the 5 of Cups, because the 5 of Cups is like purging deep grief. But also letting and transmuting that energy out. My heart hurts really bad right now. So maybe one of your heart chakras is active right now. The 10 of Cups, it feels more like it's the Queen of Wands. So the divine feminine energy is more focused on the manifesting of this, because she already has done a lot of the purging and a lot of the healing, whereas the divine masculine, I feel like, is barely catching on. Which, remember, it's okay. And then you got the World at the bottom of the deck, which represents the whole I want to travel the world with you, right? Or he wants to travel the world with you. It feels like the divine masculines are putting in the work to be worthy of, or be able to offer this type of lifestyle to the divine feminines, while the divine feminine is already working on it individually, by herself, for herself. And obviously, if she knows, or if she is ready for that divine, or she did accept the mission, you know, because again, remember, it's free will. So we can step off the mission whenever we want, you know. And again, there's recalibrations with all of that. The universe, spirit, source, energy, whatever is your spirit family, whatever you want to call it, always has your back in the fact that even your struggles are there for your growth, right? All this shit, all the trauma you experienced as kids, the person you needed as a kid is the person that you had to become in order to heal from this trauma, from these wounds. And it might not even be wounds from this life, it might be from past lives as well, because I know that does come up, especially when you've done a lot of healing from this lifetime. So then surrender, other lifetimes, like, you know, start creeping in that you have to take care of. But just do it. Don't prolong the healing. Can we clarify the 10 of Cups, please? The Star, number 17. So it's aqua energy. So here you got the 5 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. That's water energy. This is air energy, aqua energy. The Star is about those manifestations, that wish fulfillment. It's also deep healing as well, or transmuting of energy. They're also the water bearers. So there's a lot of water energy here, and some fire, some air as well too. I just heard stay focused. Focus on your light. Focus on your light. Focus on the medicine that you bring to this realm. Focus on the medicine that has helped you heal. They keep repeating that. Focus on your growth. Focus on your light. And remember, guys, it's not all about positivity and love and light. No, it's like authenticity above all. Being honest and vulnerable, like they said with the Knight. What are you protecting? Are you protecting your struggle and being attached to your ego? Staying stuck to your struggle and victim mentality? Or are you taking charge of your life and transmuting that shit into wisdom and healing for others? And for yourself, really. Because remember, when you heal, your family heals, your seeds heal, your offspring heals. Like, you heal 7 generations back and 7 generations forward. Can we clarify the Star? What is this wish fulfillment that's coming true? What is this wish that's coming true? The King of Swords. What? That's Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I'm sorry, guys. But the King of Swords is someone who already made a decision. You have to decide. You have to decide. Sorry, I just got a download from my individual journey. Oh shit. I just noticed there's a dragonfly right there. And dragonflies have been very strong with me. And I know a few other light workers since like the summer. And then you got the air symbol by where the light would be. Honestly, this feels like a masculine energy that has been contemplating and reflecting on the self-limiting beliefs that he has to like let go of or outgrow. He's also probably like wondering how he can, the changes that he needs to make to be able to offer more of this lifestyle or travel the world or whatever with the significant other. But they're up at night, 9 of Swords in their head, so a lot of the purging might be going on at night. I know for me it has, but again, just face it, you know, the worst thing we can do is keep ignoring it. King of Swords is up at night, like thinking, reflecting, purging, overthinking. It does feel like overthinking. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. So if you start seeing dragonflies, because there's ravens, and then there's other medicine, other animals by it. There's an owl. An owl came out 2 times now with the wise one and the, but the dragonflies are really standing out. So maybe you're gonna see something with the dragonfly, and it'll make more sense, or you'll find more medicine there. So what is this King of Swords up at night about? What's keeping him up at night? What's keeping him up at night? Oh, 3113 they just showed me. I've been seeing mirrored numbers like crazy lately. Okay, what is keeping this King of Swords up at night? And remember, it's not about masculine or feminine. It's just whatever energy resonates with you. Take it how it resonates and leave what doesn't. Is that the... Oh my god! He wants to travel the world with you! Get out of here! Okay, the way y'all set that up is so dramatic. And I'm being so extra right now because I feel the energy. And I'm smiling. Yes, I'm smiling. But he's... Because oh, my ear is ringing now. The world is also about endings of cycles and beginnings of new cycles, right? The beginning is the end is the beginning. I'm sorry guys, I'm like dizzy now. But he wants to travel the world with you. That's what's keeping him up at night. Okay. So what's keeping him up at night is the fact that he's trying to figure out how he can experience a beautiful life with you, with the divine feminine, or their divine feminine. But he's juggling something. It might be like fears of past heartbreaks, and then because the 2 of Pentacles is about juggling like not knowing how to go about it, which makes sense with the 9 of Swords. That's why he's up at night, right? Overthinking and trying to figure it out. Oh, the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is about an offer. It's also, it could be like an offer of commitment. It could be proposal, marriage. This is a seed to me, so it also feels like a baby. Like he wants you to be the mother of his kids. And have this like 10 of Cups energy, which is like a loving family. He wants to share that with you. He wants to experience this realm and everything that comes with it with you. Ooh, the Tower, which is, oh shit. Okay, this offer might seem sudden to you, like out of nowhere, but it feels like this King of Swords energy or King of Cups energy, whatever it is. Might be air signs and water signs that are resonating with this. To you, it might feel like it's out of nowhere. This offer is coming out of nowhere, like you didn't even think that he was thinking like this or was so deep in connection with you. That to you, it does throw you off. It's also, the Tower represents like sudden changes, sudden big changes. But let me go ahead and clarify the Tower. Can we clarify the Tower, please? The Empress. See? What I say? What did I say? It feels like he wants you to be the mother of his kids. Like he wants to offer this commitment to you. And you might not even be thinking that that's where he's at, because he's still in thought mode. He's like, he acknowledges his feelings with the King of Cups, and he is thinking about how to manifest that into the physical realm. The Empress is about fertility. It is the divine feminine energy. You guys. If you are in sexual union, because the Lovers is at the bottom of the deck. Oh my god, these messages are so clear today. Okay. With the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, I'll see if it comes out right now, but if you do have this sudden sexual union with your divine partner, you might end up pregnant. So please be aware if that's not where you want your life to be right now. Because I've been wanting to vomit since I started to do the readings. And this is my 4th attempt. So it's clear that somebody is either pregnant or will be pregnant once they do have sexual union, physical union with your divine counterpart. Like, you can get pregnant on the first night, girl. Oh my god. Now the Emperor. Oh shit, I'm so dramatic today, but I love it. Okay. So the Empress and the Emperor right after each other. Bruh. What? What? The Emperor is about confidence. Like, he's very confident. He does what's best and the highest good for his community, not just himself. He is divine masculine energy. Like the sun, right? Okay. If you guys have been having some very serious sexual energy lately, like you feel like the Kundalini rising, or you're just extra caliente or spicy, whatever you want to call it, trying to be, you know what I mean, like if you are very on it lately, that energy or that sexual energy is rising within you. It might be like this spirit realm is already, there's merging involved. So we know that once, as above so below, so once it happens in the spirit realm, and I want to throw up again, it can happen and it starts to trickle down into the physical realm. And my right eye is twitching. Okay. Clarify the Emperor and the Empress, please. The devil wanted to peek. Can we clarify? Oh. Okay, so the 7 of Cups flew out. You saw how that flew out. It was by the tower. It like landed right in front of the tower. Behind is the 2 of Pentacles, which is juggling. 7 of Cups is about options, having options, like not knowing what cup to choose. Illusions as well. It's also dreams. So maybe in your dreams you've had like sexual dreams with this person, which I think was also came up in one of the past readings. Oh, I just realized it's the 13th, which is feminine energy, or divine feminine energy. It might also be that the Emperor or the divine masculines are more still like trying to detach from the karmic, from the past. And they don't know if they should keep trying with the past and be patient with it, or if they need to move on to the future, which is like with the divine feminine. And again, guys, don't bash the karmics. Like, they were there for a reason. They ignited our growth. Accept it for what it is and let it go. All right? Don't ever wish ill on anybody. But hold on, let me clarify the Seven of Cups. I really want to vomit. I hate this feeling, and I know it's not what I ate because it's what I normally eat. Can we clarify the Seven of Cups, please? Yeah, see? Two of Swords is like not being able to see clearly. It's like their past keeps blinding them or limiting them from moving forward, from like offering this to you or offering this to their divine feminines. Feels like a lot of Page of Swords energy, like where they're stalking you and they've been watching you and they've been falling in love with you and they keep feeling a pull to you, but their physical situation with the karmic or with the past, or oh, that was scary. I think I'm onto something. One of my lighters just moved. Oh, it's the one with the two little birds on it. So birds, to all my aves, what's good, what's good. I just heard his angel. So he, like with you, he feels peace, whereas in his physical reality, he feels more of this energy, like indecision, not being clear on things, right? Letting past maybe toxic behavior like limit him or make him feel like everything's falling apart. But you guys, it's falling apart in the physical to make room for the new, to make room for the seeds, right? And then the Knight of Wands came out. The Knight of Wands is about like passion, passionate new beginnings. Hold on, let me read from the... So the Knight of Wands, charisma, passion, spontaneity, I cannot ever say that word. Spontaneity, haha. That's my sarcastic laugh, by the way. Pursuing your dreams, fast energy, so speedy energy, like it happened suddenly. Right? Didn't I say that with the Tower? Like, it's gonna feel sudden to you, but it's not gonna be sudden to them because they've been overthinking this and feeling this at night. And honestly, if you can't sleep, they're probably up at night not being able to sleep too. Because remember, we mirror each other. I don't know why I'm so... My energy is very excited right now. What have you been dreaming about? The Knight of Wands gallops in and out of your reading with messages of adventure, of impulsivity, and bravely pursuing the things that inspire you the most. That passion project you've been thinking with, tinkering with, that drum circle you've always wanted to join. Allow spontaneity into your choices and gift yourself the freedom to shift your reality to match your desires. So surrendering to the life you want to live and stop staying stuck in the lack mentality of the physical illusion of like, it's never going to happen for me, right? Of that fear of failure. It's okay to crave new things and to run with the wind when you are feeling charged up about an idea. Go with it. Allow this high-spirited energy to rush in and incite a wildfire of positive momentum. A mantra you can say is, in the pursuit of the imagined, I manifest this fire with the infectious feelings of inspiration. In the pursuit of the imagined, I manifest this fire with the infectious feeling of inspiration. In the pursuit of the imagined, I manifest this fire with the infectious feeling of inspiration. Yes, I said it 3 times, cause... So they're passionate. They've been having these dreams about you. Maybe you've been having these dreams about them. And it's like, It just takes that shift to align, right? It just takes that deciding, like, okay, so they've been feeling it, they've been thinking it, now it's getting close to like the acting on it, the offer, the actual offer, right? The coming close and being straight up with you. Okay. Is there any other messages for the collective? Is there any... Oh. The Hermit. What? Y'all need to stop playing, yo. But it does feel like enlightenment. Enlightenment and, like, obviously at night, really going within and really being honest with themselves about what they want. Okay, guys. So I'm back. It's so cold. I need warm weather. Okay. So... the Hermit. So he's obviously digging within, as you probably are too, trying to manifest whatever you're trying to manifest. Or the divine feminines are maybe also in his meditations, because the Hermit is about seeking the wisdom within you, like they said in the seer. It came out in the other 3 attempts that I did. And again, finding that wisdom not just from this lifetime, right? But from past lifetimes, like with the crone. Pay attention to the things that come easy to you, the things that you enjoy. That's normally your calling. It's like me, I've always loved listening to people and helping them, you know? And people just randomly share their life story with me, which I'm cool with, like, as long as, you know, there's some healing there. Or if they just want to vent, it's also nice to connect on a genuine level with people, even if they are strangers. But I've also, like, a random stranger in the street that tells you the same thing that you've been thinking is not a random stranger. That's spirit, that's an elder, that's spirit talking through an elder. So pay attention to that and honor, please honor our elders. And that's one of the things that I love about the Mexican culture is how much importance we take for our elders, and how, like, we make it a point to take care of them once they need us. It's a cycle of life, right? So always, you know, open your heart to that wisdom. It can come from anywhere. This also feels like meditation for me for some reason, because it's like about enlightenment and he's alone, and it's like when you can actually sit down and receive from spirit, right? Sorry, my hands are really red because they're cold. My left ear is really hot right now. Let's see if they have any other messages. Can you clarify that? Okay. The 9 of Pentacles. So, this is somebody that's single. They're enjoying their independence. They are also self-made. So, everything that this divine masculine or divine feminine, whoever has already established whoever already has the ability to experience the world with the other person is self-made. And they're happy, and it's like their moment to bask in it, right? But now they're starting to think like, well, what is the worth of all these material blessings if I don't have the right people to share it with? My left ear is on fire right now. And remember, to me, that the 9 of Pentacles is also there to remind us that we are already whole. Like, as long as we are in our individual mission and we're trying to figure out what our purpose or purposes are, because I believe there's more than one. Like, the more you're aware of yourself, the more you're aware and you open up to your skills. Like, lately I've been trying to manifest and set the intention of learning my skills and using them to their highest potential, right? So that's Might be something you want to start doing, or journaling or scripting. Anything that helps you tap into your skills. Always like focus on it, but enjoy it as you're doing it too. Oh my god. Got the Two of Cups. Okay, got it. So one person is single, or maybe both are single, and they're trying to figure out how to go from the Hermit, singlehood, to the Two of Cups, which is partnership and deep soul connections. It's also union. It could also be it's heart-to-heart connections, right? But in the other attempts, I did use a reference of like, this feels like the tower moment, or the thunderstorm before the rainbow. Like, that's what it feels like the pressure, right? And then the rainbow is like reflected in these two cups or bowls. But I love that they both individually dipped and cleansed and healed through the water. And as they grip hands, like these energies, this water, these beautiful colors are like merging. See the colors as like your energies merging. Some of you might be having those type of dreams where it's like your energies are merging, but not just on like a physical sexual level, but like on a deeper soul level or higher self. See, and then you have the Page of Swords, which I brought up. Like, it does feel like they've been watching you, they've been feeling that pull, but they just don't know. Oh, they don't know how to approach you. They said look at the bottom, and it's the Page of Swords, which is like them watching you, and instead I can't make this shit up. Remember my lighter moved earlier with the two birds? There's two birds. Yo, there's something with the birds. So birds might be significant. Like I said, shout out to my blue waves, the ones that are here and the ones that are trying to help out there. So well, that just okay. I just automatically put the Page of Swords there. I just blanked out. What the fuck happened? I feel like something happened. Okay, so can we clarify the Page of Swords? Yep, that Ace of Cups. They're accepting their feelings towards you now, or towards their divine counterpart. Take it how it resonates, remember. The Ace of Cups is about feelings overflowing. Aww. I just heard they're trying to make one cup into two cups. And I love that. I love how it's like they're studying and they're purging and they're healing and they're doing whatever they have to fill their own cup, to then be able to get to this Two of Cups. So you got the Ace of Cups and then the Two of Cups, right? Overflowing of love, overflowing of self-love, to the point where like if they do give you their love, it won't drain them. That's healthy, right? That's that divine connection right there. Love is not draining. And I know we have to be patient a lot of the time, but patience comes easy when you love somebody. Once doubt and not being able to trust and confusion and all of that shit creeps in, that's when we fuck up. But I also take it as like, that says a lot, you know? Got the Wheel of Fortune. It's turning. What's turning? Oh shit, what I was just saying. They're trying to make that Ace of Cups into the Two of Cups. So they're trying to offer you got the Ace of Pentacles, which is offer, commitment, stability, a new offer, right? new project, new collaborations. And then you got the Ace of Cups, which is a new love offer. But let me read from the book. With the Two of Cups, you got romantic partners, soulmates, friendships, connected hearts, which I love. Passion, kindred spirits, joyful connection and cooperation. Union, sometimes marriage, duality, love and consciousness. Love consciousness. So for the Ace of Cups, you got new connections, new romantic relationships, friendships, seeds of love and hope, newfound emotions. Newfound emotions is screaming right now. Awakening the heart, joy, positive outcomes, oneness, bliss, creativity. Creativity has come up a few times, so maybe it is like they're gonna offer to collaborate in a creative project or something creative, or in a creative way they're gonna come and offer this to you. An extremely positive message of vibrant beginnings. The Ace of Cups marks the genesis of relationships, emotional connections, and deep feelings of love and friendship. Your emotions are powerful and magic. Your emotions are powerful magic. Cultivate your ability to call inexpensive, optimistic, and profoundly radiant feelings, and consciously send your heart waves out into the world. They will become powerful beacons for awakening new adventures, romance, and the effusive joy that you are calling into your life. So the things that you're trying, the life that you're trying to manifest, and the life that this person is trying to manifest with you, experiencing this realm with you, right? Your capacity for love is expanding, so check in and make sure you aren't repressing your ability to connect with others as a result of being overly protective, which is the energy that they were trying to do. They were trying to talk about earlier. Like the arrow came out, and then, which is like shield yourself with protection, and then the guardian of protection came out, which is like put your shields down. So don't over Queen of Swords it, or don't over Queen of Machetes it, where it's like you're so on guard because of shit you've been through that you're blocking this from coming in. And you gotta remember, your intuition is at a better place now. Yeah, before you might be fooled, but trust me, once shit does not feel right, honor it and question it, and don't ignore the repetitive signs. Because I just saw that quote yesterday where it's like my mom told me that normally the red flags that we ignore at the beginning are the reasons why it ends at the end, which is, it's very fucking true, you know. And I remember how dangerous codependent attachments can be. So if you haven't healed codependent behaviors, it's gonna be triggered, especially if you come into union with your divine counterpart. Because we gotta remember that too, like, this twin flame journey, this spiritual journey, is not just romantic. It's deeper than that. It's a spiritual, to me it's a spiritual journey first. It's kind of like a relationship, right? You got to have that friendship first. You got to build that friendship in order to build that trust, in order to feel that comfort. But with your divine counterpart, it's going to automatically be that. You're going to feel like home. And I know that for a feeling, because it already feels like that spiritually, right? I know a lot of divine feminines are the ones that I'm in contact with, and the ones that I've done readings for, because lately it's been like divine or light workers or like twins that I've encountered. They're feeling it spiritually already. They already, it's like they're already in love with somebody, but they just don't know who the spirit belongs to, type of energy. Or they've dreamed about them and they have a clue, or they keep seeing like syncs of them or little signs everywhere. But it's like it's such a beautiful blessing that for a lot of people it feels strange, and it feels like I can actually have that type of life, type of energy, you know? And it's like, why the fuck not? I was just talking to my girls about that this morning. Like, why not us? Why can't we be successful? Why can't we be happy and have a healthy relationship? Why can't we go after our goals and set examples for our kids through, like, the way we're living? Not just saying the shit that they should follow, but like walking them step by step and walking them through life with examples. Not just, oh, I did this and then that messed me up, so don't do it, you know? Like, if they see you fall and pick yourself back up again, that's what's gonna inspire them. Kids learn more on observation and example than just with words, is what I'm trying to say. So why not us? Why not? If other people are able to do it, well, what's stopping us? That's when we have to look within our cup and be like, yo, what are the limiting beliefs that are blocking my blessings? Am I too blocked off because I'm so worried about work that I act like I'm trying to distract myself from all these signs that I'm getting? Which, here, I am that person. But being honest about it too, you know? Mindfully extend the love you feel to your own heart as well. Forgive yourself for past mistakes and find a fountainhead for healing. With copious amounts of self-acceptance, get ready to expand. Exciting affinities are emerging, and it's time to open up, and you give yourself permission to deepen your kinship with life around you. So a mantra you can say for the Ace of Cups to help you keep your heart open is, my heart is open and filled with love. My heart is open and filled with love. My heart is open and filled with love. The Nine of Cups is about wish fulfillment. And it was clarifying the Wheel of Fortune, which is destiny, fate. To me, it also represents faith. You see how she's like on one leg, confident as shit, right? Like, yo, yes, I'm on top of this wheel and it's all good. Trusting, surrendering to spirit, and knowing that everything is where it should. And the shit that is not, take care of it. The things that you can't control, take care of it. The things that you can't, let it be. Acknowledge it, accept it. Because that's the other thing too that we need to remember. Even the shit that's hard to accept, once you accept it, it's like transmuting the energy, and it organically transmutes. Like it becomes something that you no longer weighs heavy on your heart, or no longer weighs heavy on the bag of guilt or whatever you're feeling, right? Like they were saying with the Ace of Cups. I think that's the hardest thing to do, genuinely, is to forgive ourselves. Because we know a lot of the things that we've messed up in, but have you done the changes to walk in that growth and walk in that wisdom? And if you haven't, pay attention to it. But forgive yourself for whatever it is you made, you know? Whatever mistakes you did make. Whatever lessons you brought onto yourself, really. Because that's what a mistake is. If you turn it into the higher perspective, it's a lesson learned. Hopefully you learn the lesson so you don't keep coming into the same lesson, just different face, if you know what I mean. But this feels like you're stepping out of that. You are gonna have, you are gonna have the courage to step out of that lack mentality, step out of that energy of fear, and be more in the summer energy, which is like basking in your joy, basking in your, you know, being grateful for your blessings and for what you do have, and for all these wishes that are being fulfilled. And I know this has like treasure and gold over here, and the 9 cups are like elevating or floating or whatever. But this to me feels very spiritual. It's like that enlightenment, that clarity, that aha moment of like, oh shit, I'm really Like once you start manifesting and bringing the stuff that you you start living the life that you've been wanting to experience in this realm, right? This feels like spring or summer is when you're gonna start seeing more of this type of energy, or start seeing your manifestations in the physical realm. Damn. So put your wands down, put your burdens down. You got 9-9 right after each other. 9 of Cups and 9 of Wands. So in order to fulfill your wishes, you gotta put the burdens down, the guilt's down, the fears down, the insecurities down. Which I know, guys, it's easier said than done. I think that's why we keep getting the same messages, you know. They're trying to warn us that that's what's limiting us. It's the shit that we're still attached to, that maybe we should be leaving in the past, you know. Like the juggling between the past and moving forward. Is there any other messages for the collective? Strength came out in the other, in the 8 of Pentacles. So strength is Leo energy, 9 of Wands is fire energy, and 9 of Cups is water energy. 8 of Pentacles is earth energy. So really it could be any sign here. This feels more like for the collective. So you got this strength. Oh shit, and now you got 8-8. The 8 of Pentacles and card number 8, which is strength. So 8-8. So you might be saying 99, which is cycles closing. Or coming to a close, conclusions coming to the physical realm. 88 is about balance and your abundance, so working hard and receiving the fruit of your labor and enjoying it, using those tools, right? This whole time I thought it was just food, bro. She is working with herbs and scripting and manifesting. She is putting in the work. You go, girl. Okay. Oh, and then she has a moon energy. Wow, I've never seen this card like that before. But I love these cards because it's like I pick something up every time. And then you got the infinite symbol on her arm tattooed again. So maybe there's a tattoo involved, because the Emperor also has a tattoo of the Ankh on his arm, which reminds me of a dream I had. You see it? Oh, wait, is it the same arm? So you got the Ankh here on the left arm, and on her left arm you got the infinite symbol. So life, truth, right? Is infinite. The wisdom is infinite between twin flames. And I just got chills when I said that. Please stay focused, I think, is the whole point of this. We'll see what oracle they leave us with, just because it feels right to close the reading like this. I'm sorry it's so long, but I'm not, because you know what it is. This is for whoever it's going to resonate with. He wants to travel the world with you, and that's what's keeping him up at night. Or she, however resonates. Is there any guiding messages you want to leave us with? Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. This is also about forgiving your mother. So forgive yourself and forgive your mother. Honor your inner knowing. Stop running from your truth. Accept it, acknowledge it, honor it. If you know who your twin is, you're gonna know. Like, it's this unexplainable feeling. And I'm not saying I know, because honestly, it's been a fucking shit show. But I know that their spirit is with me, and it's always with me, you know? Because we are, like, we do have both in us, divine feminine and divine masculine, and we switch in and out of all of it. So, or out of both, I mean. So Stop fighting what you know and start accepting your truth for what it is. But I feel like I have to read because I'm hearing, are you gonna read? So I'm gonna read, guys. Medicine. Honor your inner knowing. Take action. Do what you know you need to do. So again, follow your intuition. Mother always knows best. Didn't I just talk about that quote with the mom saying that to the daughter? I love it. They say, and it's true, we all know a maternal figure who's extremely intuitive and insightful, and this medicine mother has gone through many ups and downs. She has lived and she has lost. She knows what it's like to suffer and to want to give up because of the pressure we're feeling right now, right? So the medicine of this card is that it's okay to make mistakes. Forgive yourself for them with the Ace of Cups, remember. And get it wrong sometimes. And it's okay for things to come to an end. It's not the end of the world. It's just the end of one chapter and the beginning of something new. So again, with the World card, the ending of cycles and the beginning of new cycles, new life, right? The medicine mother reminds you that even though you will have low lows, you aren't here to suffer. You're here to be supported and support others. So again, using your medicine. Oh my god. I'm sorry for whoever wants to throw up. This is reminding me of when I was pregnant and it was not fun at the beginning. That morning sickness was all day, bro. But anyway. So what I was trying to say earlier too with like this realm is more than just suffering and pain, and we can experience the good too, you know? Why not? Why not us? I keep hearing it, so I'm gonna keep repeating it. You aren't here to suffer, you're here to support and to support others. Let her give you the loving encouragement to take the next step forward and act and decide to act on what you know. So maybe this is more for the divine masculines as well, to like act on their feelings at this point, or whenever this resonates or comes into fruition. There is an old pattern rising up in you now, and it's time to deal with it and release it for good. So remember when I said the shit that we thought we healed is coming back around? It's coming back because it's the end of it. That's what it feels like to me. It's like the end of... Okay. In the dream I had where like I couldn't breathe, I literally saw myself experience like probably one of my deepest traumas, right, as a kid. And then... But as I was watching this happen, I was also purging like this oil-like black mucusy liquid, and it was like coming out of me, and it was like so sticky that, I know guys, it sounds gross. I'm getting grossed out again, but I couldn't breathe. Like when it was in my throat, I couldn't breathe. Like it was very painful to like get it out. But then when I woke up way fucking better. Like, way lighter, way... Like, oh. Okay. So, it felt like the last of that, right? As painful as it was in the dream, it was necessary. And there was some time healing for the physical realm, for me. So, no, it's not gonna be easy, and no, it's not gonna be fun. But... So it might not be easy, and then it might be fucking painful, but purge it, let it out. You already know the answers. I messed up. You're being encouraged to love and respect yourself enough to take the steps you know you need to take to move closer to where you'd like to be. So manifesting the life that you want to live. You already know the answers. You know what you need to do. You may have been using delaying tactics or holding back, but now you are being guided to take action. Action requires courage, but your angels and guides are bringing you the courage to move forward. Take just one step. When you do, the next one will be presented to you. So trust in the light of your spirit family. Trust and surrendering to, ow, ow, oh my god, I just got stabbed in my rib. What the fuck is that? Clear my energy, please. Hold on. Clear my energy, please. Okay. Clear my energy. Whoa. I just got really dizzy. I'm sure that means something. I just don't know what it is right now. The rib. I know what you guys are thinking. Probably something along with that. And at the bottom of the deck you got Mirror Guardian, which is about reflecting and changing what you know you need to change, but also like giving yourself props for your growth, you know, like, yeah, we fuck up and we make mistakes, but what are we gonna do about them, you know? So I'm gonna leave it there. I'm sorry it was so, no, I'm not. I'm gonna stop saying I'm fucking sorry, because it is what it is, okay? Again, I am a person in this existence, in this reality. I'm messing with you. I am open for personal readings, so check me out on my IG. It's also Bella Alma Wolf Familia, just like the YouTube channel. And so DM me there or email me at the email below to book a personal reading. You can pay Cash App or PayPal. And yes, the payment comes first, and then I do the personal reading. And I record it, send you the unlisted link so only you can watch it. Because I do run into a lot of storage issues when I'm recording every time. But I gotta work with what I have, right? So the personal readings are open. Like I said, lately I've been aligned more with like light workers and twin flames, so, which, let's just detach from that label, but you know what I mean. The ones that came here to fuck shit up and wake people up is what I'm trying to get at. So let me know if you would like a personal reading. Reach out. And also I want to thank you for your subscribing, for your likes, for your comments. Anything that resonated, go ahead and comment below, because you don't know who else you're helping or who else you're bringing a synchronicity or a sign to. That's why, like, I didn't want to share the dream, but I know that if like I share something like that, then people won't feel so like this shit sucks, you know. It sucks, and it feels so like we're right here, guys. We're right here. We're crowning right now, okay? We just gotta push through and give birth to that idea, give birth to that actual blessing, physical baby, whatever that you're trying to birth, right? Or whatever you're trying to manifest, whatever life you're trying to live. Stay focused, please, and act on your intuition, because trust me, the more we follow it, when I stopped fighting it, that's when I started gaining clarity, right? And it's tough, yo, especially for light workers and people that work with energy and people that come here to, you know, well, first of all, we're all healers because we can all physically heal ourselves. The body heals itself, right? So we are all healers. We can all do it. But some of us come with that purpose alone, or with that's part of our, that's the core of our purpose is what I'm trying to say. But remember, don't let the fucking ego, there's spiritual ego as well. So for us that are healers or teachers, we're also students, and let's be humbled and remember that we have to keep an open mind and pay attention to the wisdom from the elders, pay attention from the wisdom of other light workers, other energy people or energy workers, other twin flames, I know that right now some of us are coming in contact and collaborating with other twin flames, which is beautiful energy. And I think that the grid is definitely like lighting up a lot more. It feels like the divine masculines, like I said before, are gonna go through this awakening where they can't ignore it anymore. Like they can't ignore their feelings anymore. And now I can't talk and I have short breath. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah, I wish you the best. And whoever this is for, whoever has been dreaming, seeing dragonflies, 88 or 99, or whoever keeps saying about travel, because I kept hearing he wants to travel the world with you, which is also like experiencing the beauty of this realm, not just the pain and the struggle, right? But I appreciate you guys. Stay rising above the fuckery. Stay resilient. Peace.